Guten Morgen. Yesterday we brought you the big dish. Today we bring you the big golden guitar. Today we're off to Tamworth FM 88.9 to catch up with local legend Howdy, and then we're going to go up the road to Grafton's to celebrate with Loving Life FM their 25 years in broadcast. It's going to be another big one.
Right, well, a lot of people that have watched the Pat Rap may have recently discovered that I'm a bit of a reality TV fan, and this place we're in right now, Tamworth, I've seen on plenty Australian reality TV shows. My wife's recently been making me watch Farmer Wants a Wife, and I'm here. This is amazing. This is the country music capital of Australia, and I'm sitting with, what I'm going to say, a local legend. Now, Howdy, I know I've been told you're a very modest man, but you've been inducted into the Australian Country Music Hall of Fame. You've been inducted into the Broadcast Hall of Fame. You were a volunteer firefighter. Howdy, in my eyes, you're a superhero without a cape.
Thanks, Mike. No, it doesn't feel like that. Actually, I wasn't a volunteer firer. I was a full-time professional firefighter.
Oh, that's even better.
For nearly 50 years. Yeah, but and it's always been taken part of. It's always been a second job, like radio's always been a second job, and most fireys have got other jobs, so it's sort of, it laid in line. They side by side, you wouldn't get two different wider contrasts, I suppose, than a fiery and a radio presenter, but it works side by side, and now and again it got in the way.
Absolutely. I mean, we're on the road with our wonderful van here, and we're learning all about the community spirit, about people that are giving back, and you're certainly doing that on many, many levels. And when we were chatting off air just before, you were telling me you started over in Sydney, you owned a record store, you were doing all sorts of stuff, one of the first community stations in the early 80s. Yeah,
I tried a bit of everything. I think I was just sort of one of those blokes that just liked to try something, and I never thought about radio. I used to stutter when I was a kid, and I overcame that by sort of singing. And when I went to Sydney first to join the railway when I was 15, I used to have to write a little note to the ticket who was selling the tickets on the railway station, city in return, because I couldn't get it out. Most of it was nerves, so I never thought I'd ever finish up in radio, but I used to drive tractors, and I used to pretend I was a radio announcer driving tractors, ploughing with the tractor roaring in low gear, and I'd pretend I was doing commercials or something.
Did you put the radio voice on, the big boss jock voice?
Yeah, I did, because over the roar of the engine, it did sound good.
Yeah. And let's pick up on the, you enjoyed singing. Your country music's obviously a massive part of who you are. You've been recognised for that, as I mentioned before. Are you playing your own songs on the radio?
No, I've never have. That's one thing I'm really against. I'm really against anyone doing that. No, I don't. I might have played a couple of songs I've written. Yeah. Very, very seldom. But I just don't do it. No, I'm something I'm really against, is someone pushing their own barrow.
No, fair enough. That's it's a great trait, I think. Yeah. And with the broadcast, with the music, with the you recently finished up with the fire brigade. What's next?
Well, I've got plenty to do. I never stop. I've never been so busy in my life. I'm just still, everywhere I look, there's a job to do. I've got a pretty sort of big joint at home. I've got a museum and entertainment area with lots of memorabilia and that around, and we have lots of get-togethers. I have lots of mates come around, and we just play a bit of old music.
It's good. You keep the mind busy, you keep the body busy. And we're about to head up the road to Grafton, to your hometown. And
I was born in Grafton. Yeah, Grafton is a place that a lot of music came out of. A lot of music, a lot of people, a lot of old legends, old Buddy Williams and those Slim Dusty and those blokes started
I'm talking to a legend that came out of Grafton. I can't wait to get up there and to learn about a little bit more about what's happening up there. But for now, I really appreciate the time we've had together. You are a legend. You are certainly a man giving back to the community, and we very much appreciate it.
Good on you. Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Mate. Yeah.
Been another massive day with Team Pat Rap on the road. We've been from Tamworth across to Grafton. I tell you, gee, there's some stories on that road. There's more potholes than I've seen kangaroos this entire trip. But look, we're here. We're in Grafton. We're in the Jacaranda City. These amazing purple flowers that are blooming, lining the streets in this beautiful town. And Damien Fisher, you, my friend, started in radio at 11 years old.
A long time ago. A very long time ago.
But when it's in your blood, when it's in your DNA,
Absolutely.
It's what you do, right?
Yeah, exactly. Although back then I had like a high school pitched girly voice, so I didn't think that I was going to be on radio.
Oh.
And then you know what happens when your voice drops.
Well, you stop getting bullied,
Absolutely.
don't you? And you become the heart and soul of your pack of friends.
That's exactly right.
But I think there's been a lot of people we've talked to. You know, they've done radio a long time. Radio is one of those industries which tends to draw people in. It holds people because we're all the same, right? We've got a passion for music, we've got a passion for community, and we like to be behind the microphones, right?
Absolutely.
You guys have been here in Grafton, Loving Life FM, and you're celebrating your 25th anniversary.
Yeah, it's a big milestone for us. We actually started out as a 100% Christian radio station, and over the years we've evolved to become more community. So it's not just Christian music now, it's more mainstream music as well.
Right, and you're pulling the community in and showing them how you can run that balanced life like your playlist, right?
Absolutely, and I think that's what's really shone in the last couple of years for the station is the fact that we can be out there and do live broadcasts and support local football clubs and talk to our local councillors and our local politicians. It's what radio is all about.
And I see you're supporting a bunch of sport teams, a bunch of events. You're currently in the process on a day 2 of 25 outside broadcasts in 25 days.
Yeah, we're here at the racecourse today. We did a careers expo and I started at the radio station at 3 o'clock this morning. Came to the course at 5 o'clock to set up the outside broadcast caravan and did a massive stint 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. on air.
I thought Patrick looked tired,
yeah.
But you're looking fresh as a daisy.
I can tell you right now, I'm not.
Well, day 2, you've got another 23 days to go.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah. It's great what you're doing, and I hope you continue to push that with the community to keep loving life, spreading the message, to playing the great hits. People can catch you on Facebook, on the internet as well, and there was a community...
The Community Radio Plus app, and just search for Loving Life.
Yeah, well, make sure you do that, and support these wonderful people, Damien and his team, on their 25-year anniversary, their 25 broadcasts and 25 days. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you. Thank you so much.
Mate. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
So this part of the trip is now coming to an end, and we would like to thank all the stations for the hospitality. We've met some real legends along the way. I think that's a fair statement, right?
Totally. The community spirit, the stories, it's exactly what we hope for. And
Yeah.
a lot of potholes though, right?
A lot of potholes, a lot of kilometres driven, a couple of beers drunk. I think it's been really good, and I think the pattern has held up pretty well, and so has the technology in it,
Yeah,
right?
surprisingly. I'm looking forward to showing that at the CBAA in the Gold Coast. So if you're going to be there, stop by at the QT Hotel and see us.
Yeah, let's check out if Jay's washed the van now.